storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to be. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Monday, what's up? It is freezing here in Oldsmar, Florida. So I hope you're doing good. Fine and dandy. What's up? My heater has run non-stop from about 11 o'clock till now. It was 70 in the house, and Emily was complaining, so being a good dad, I turned it up to 71. Not much. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, we got down to 33 degrees here in Oldsmar. Had a lot of frost out there. I don't know about you guys. Anybody get any frost? We had 30s deep down in Florida. Colder in Florida than Alaska this morning. I was out there flying my drone, and Louis was out in the back porch, and he didn't like the cold. He stood by the door. He was mad. He's like, Dad. So we're going to talk weather. It's our Monday morning brew crew. We do this every day during tropical season, and we do it 3 times a week at least. Now, next week I'm out of town. There's only a couple times a year we don't do this. Next week I'll be out of town, so there'll be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday break. Holy cow. So there better not be any weather. I'll still be reporting weather. I just won't be able to do live. So still be updating the page as normal, keeping up with the weather. Just won't be able to do any Facebook Lives because I won't be around my PC that much. But we'll be live today and Wednesday and Friday. So we got Jennifer saying frost all over her car. Yep, we had frost and fog. We had a lot of fog coming up off our little lake. What's up, Shelly? Good morning. Shelly will have a week off next week. Yeah, Mother Nature's wacky. It happens, though. Sometimes it happens every year. It's like snow in Hawaii. It's good for some clicks. People forget Hawaii's got some big-ass tall mountains, so it does snow in Hawaii. But it just sounds weird when you hear about it. And, oh, my goodness. So, football yesterday was great. I guess all the games were pretty close. The Bucks, I was just going to say that, Steve Alexander. What a letdown. It was a year ago. Sunday, we were watching the NFC Championship game, and they won. A year ago later, 52 weeks later, 27-3, they tie it up. I told my buddy Phil, I told Phil, I said, I hope they don't score too quick and give the Rams a chance to score back, and they did. So I think I would have waited a little bit longer to score. But anyway, so hey, big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits here, sponsoring part of our daily brew for 4 years now. We love them to death in Florida. So if you're ever in Florida, check them out. Big supporters of our page. Really appreciate that. Here's a graphic I posted earlier. I'll leave this up now. A little bit of funny tidbits. Best playoff games in a year, Derek. Yeah, I tell you what, I think everyone came down to last minute, right? So they lived up to all their hype. So the NFC Championship games ought to be pretty darn good next week, and AFC. So we'll say goodbye to Louie. Let's say hello to Hunter. We'll talk weather. We do have a lot of people asking about southern snow next week. Now listen, I've been posting a lot about it, about a lot of uncertainty for next week. So I don't see the confidence yet enough to keep talking about it. Now, we do have a really good chance for New England snow, possibly big nor'easter coming next weekend. But we'll get into all that here in a little bit. So, by the way, this graphic here does take this morning. It was 35 degrees in Anchorage, 30 degrees in Lakeland. The reason I put Lakeland is we were in Lakeland this weekend playing softball, and it was cold on Saturday. It felt like snow. It was such a light little drizzle. It felt like snow. It wasn't snow. It was 50s, but mine, it felt like. And Emily's hands were purple. She was so cold. So it's colder in Lakeland this morning than Anchorage, Alaska. You can tell that to your friends up north. But yeah, how about that, man? We had a great weekend. Emily had her Sweet 16 party. It's finally had her official party. I want to do a props here. Two things. One, now this is just my personal prop here, but so we went to Tarpon Turtle. Let me get to their website here. Now I've been going there for years, but they did a phenomenal job planning Emily's Sweet 16 party. So I just wanted to do a shout out. Staff, servers, phenomenal. The best party we could have hoped for. And we had this cool singer. His name's Mickey. Anybody in the local area, you probably have seen this guy. The man. He made it so special for Emily. He even sang Sweet Little 16, all kinds of stuff. So big props to them. I really appreciate it. And if you're ever up in Tarpon Springs, check them out. Good place. I had a drone out today. Let me show you that real quick. This was possibly going to be on a couple of news channels reached out to me. I joked on our little brew crew here a second ago. I said I fly all the way to the mountains to get good snow. I fly a drone above my own house, and I get more news people wanting to use the footage than when I fly 1,000 miles away. But this is taken this morning. But what's cool about it, check this out. So the sunshine's hitting the trees, and that's all fog in between that. Isn't that so wicked? That's looking towards Tampa Bay. But those are little pockets of fog. Say bye-bye, Hunter. Bye-bye. Across my local town. And, of course, if you're driving on Interstate 4, different areas. But look at that. That's cool as heck, man. That was such a cool shot, I thought. And there's a racetrack, Tampa Bay Downs racetrack, horse track here. Lots of frost on the ground. You can see it. So there you go. That was my footage of the day. All right, let's talk about the weather. Weather. So we got some short-term stuff coming. All right, so here's what I put together for tonight and tomorrow. So let's talk weather. Let's see what you guys are saying first. I got some coffee to drink. Let's say hi to some people. What's up, Kat over there on YouTube? What's up, Richard Reamer? O'Galley, 32 degrees. Bill Barber, 34. Good morning, Steve. What's up, J.E.? Hey, Loretta Reed, how you doing? Melissa, cool footage. Thank you. Nice shot, Jamie. Thank you. Yeah, it was cool. Thanks. It was fun. My DJI. Eric, what's up, buddy? How's down south? Looks like snow in Lakeland. Hey, Dale Kindberg. No storm chasing this week. How can I miss Louie? Louie. All right. So, top of the morning, Ann. What's up, Sean? Yeah, I can go into that. I don't know. There was a few things I questioned a lot. A couple times. Seemed like they try to run too much. I don't know. Bucks haven't had a very good defense all year. That's the bottom line. You take Brady out of the game, guess what? We ain't winning. So I hope he doesn't retire. I love that guy. I hope he doesn't retire. All right. So we got two other things to talk about. Talked about a lot this last weekend. We got mid-level low pressure areas spinning probably right now through Texas. I'll take a look at it. But there were some models showing it go a little north, a little south, a little north, a little south. And bottom line, there's no storms associated with this, which is good news. SPC not showing any storms. Now, they are showing a possibility here for South Florida. Now, this is, note the timestamp. This is tonight. The rains start brewing here in Texas later this afternoon tonight. By through tomorrow, the rains are pretty heavy across Louisiana, Upper Gulf. And then by tomorrow p.m., they're going to start drifting their way into Tampa, into Florida. And then we could see some storms here in the peninsula. So the SPC is mentioning a chance of storms tomorrow. Nothing severe. They're not showing anything other than light green. But, hey, did you hear our local wing house in Tampa is on fire? Anybody ever been to the one by the airport? It needed a renovation. Hope nobody got hurt, but kind of ironic. The Bucks lose and then the wing house goes down in fire at Tampa Bay Airport. I don't know. I think there's some upset fans. But all right, so that's coming. So we got rain. If you're in the Upper Gulf Coast, it's coming. Doesn't look like storms. Could have some storms later tomorrow night into Florida. We get pay attention. So that's important. If we got anybody with plans, we could see some storms. But at least nothing too severe right now, which is good news. All right. As far as what's coming, man, the models are everywhere. Let me show you. Did I post it? Of course I posted it. Where's it at? Where the heck is it? I just posted it, I thought. Did I not post it? I started to post it. I had a graphic made up. Where'd it go? Maybe I never finished. I didn't finish. Oh well. All right, so this weekend snow. From about Virginia south, we had a really lot of hype last week. There was some models out there showing some intense low pressure coming through the state of Florida. And, last week, a lot of people sharing. We had a low pressure coming up through doing this and really impacting here. Well, the confidence is just not there yet. Now, we're going to show you all this, but look. Whoa, I always hit the damn wrong button. This area, likely we could see some big time snow. But down here, I don't know. Looks like we're playing tic-tac-toe. Your turn. So here's the latest on the GFS. All right, so as you're going to see this is the blob. This is on tropicaltidbits.com, by the way. And it's cold out there. We are up to 49 now. All right. Here's what we're watching tomorrow. There's just a little low pressure. Like I said, there's a mid-level low. Right now, it's going to try to reach down to the surface, make a little brief window of a surface low. Now, if you're out on the water tomorrow in the Gulf of Mexico, it could be very windy tonight and tomorrow. We can go into that later. But there's our system across the Gulf tomorrow. And, like I said, Upper Gulf. And there's a little blob. It's going to look like it's trying to get going, but it runs into a brick wall here and kind of peters out. So that's why later Tuesday into Wednesday, we could see some leftover storms. So that's pretty much it. Now, the weekend setup, here's that front coming in. So, the latest 6Z, pretty aggressive on snowfall for the East Coast. Their windshield wiper in effect. The models are bouncing back and forth. What's interesting, of course, here, we are seeing snow possibly dipping south. The low pressure is very close to the coast, and what this usually indicates as a deepening low, bomb cyclone, 988, 999, 988, 975, 973. So there is our typical nor'easter setup on the latest 6Z. Now let's look at snowfall, since everybody's worried about snowfall. Now these snowfall maps obviously are not always snow. Sometimes they're sleet too. But here's the latest 6Z. All right, boom. Now, obviously we're seeing snow. Heavy snow for the Northeast. We're talking feet of snow. Massachusetts northward. Now we go to the 00Z, just 6 hours before, almost nothing. Go to last night's 18Z, nothing. So it's too quick yet to go all in that we're going to see Friday, Saturday snow. The latest, just 12 hours ago, this is the snowfall potential map from the 18Z. Because it's indicating our low pressure is going to run a little bit farther off the coast, meaning less snow for the Northeast. So there's still a lot of uncertainty. Can't go all in yet. Ensembles are all over the place. Timing, if it were to happen, boom. So that's Saturday. So it's still weekend. So it's still a weekend event. So if we were going to get snow across the Southeast, Mid-Atlantic, lower Mid-Atlantic, it'd be over the weekend. But this is the potential for some big-time snow. And that's definite. So you can't go all in yet. There's a lot of maps out there showing a major snowstorm in the south, but it's just not confident yet. Canadian model hasn't done great all year, so I'm not even really going to take much of account of that. It's been very aggressive, but just for fun, there you go. Icon hasn't been too bad. Then we're going to go look at Euro and GFS have been about the best on the winter so far. There's last night's Icon showing a little bit down here. So, yeah, I mean, the chance is there. Just not a lot of confidence yet, I mean, people were sharing models of a blizzard, in the whole south here. So let's go take a look at the Euro. The Euro has been pretty consistent with winter. Actually, the Euro has been a little more aggressive at times than the GFS, but we can still look at it here, and it's showing nothing. So, not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying, you live and die by the models. Here's the latest through the weekend on the latest Euro. Almost nothing. And this is traces of snow. This is through Sunday. So, don't know. So there's a chance, but bigger chance for a nor'easter. This is the latest Euro. Our low takes time to develop. The latest trends are the low pressure system doesn't really get going until about right here. So not a lot of time for anything. It's really what happens up here, the bigger story on the Northeast. But as far as, a lot of people asking down here, here's the latest Euro. I don't know. We'll keep watching. I just don't see enough yet to jump all in, It all depends how it sets up through the Gulf. And right now the models are backing off development until a little bit later. So the chances of that, let's look at last night's 12Z. Just, I don't know why I closed the window, but we can look at last night's 12Z snowfall. And again, this is last night's 12Z. Very little. Even in the mountains, very little. So, that's all I got to say about that. The big bad rain's coming into Florida for the weekend. Here you go. This is next Friday afternoon, Friday night. And, not a lot. There's our low getting going. And then boom. So, nor'easter, yeah. It tightened us down to 957. Look at that. Let's check it out on the old tropical tidbits here. But 957. That's pretty darn low. That's a big drop in pressure. Oh, we got the 6Z front. All right, so here is, it goes from 1,003. Tell me this isn't I hate saying that word, BOMB, cyclone. That's what they call them. Look at it. In 24 hours, this is Friday night, 1,003 millibar to 948 Saturday night. 24 hours, dropping 50 plus. So, again, Northeast is definitely looking likely of a possible nor'easter, but as far as everybody's hitting me up on the southeast, it's just, I don't know. Not seeing it yet. But we'll keep looking at it, obviously. But there you go. Let's turn tracks off. Update plot. Hold on a second. So anyway, yeah, what else you guys are thinking? Whitney's not on her. First Mardi Gras parade, Saturday, no rain. Yeah, well, it looks like we could see some. There's definitely a front coming in this weekend. There's our low pressures. This is all the European members. No, these are GFS members. So I don't know. That's strong. I mean, we could have a pretty big northeast wind event out of this, and definitely snow. But as far as anything else, I don't know. I just don't think there's enough confidence yet. But keep an eye on it. Let's take a look at some precipitation map. All right, here's Thursday. All right, so here's our front coming in. Again, we can get some rain. This is through this Friday, 6 p.m. Could be their frontal line coming through Florida. Remember, this is the latest. GFS had a little more snow than the 00Z, but there's our low getting going and really tightens up here off of the New England coastline. So, definitely this will be Saturday, 10 a.m. Could be quite a bit. So we'll keep an eye on that. Definitely a chance for some flurries again on the east and the south, but nothing's showing up significant like when I was up there a couple weeks ago. We'll keep an eye on it for sure, but this one might be taking a little bit too long to get set up here as it pivots around and gets going. So don't know what to say about that. Happy Monday. Tampa, sad, Jeff. Oh, I know, man. What Dunks is Dunks is open. Jamelia Rooney. I thought it was Waffle House. Blizzard in New England. Yes. Let's look at the official surface charts here. Just to give you an idea. So let's go fast forward in time. Let's go to here's Friday. So there's our weak front setting up. So it doesn't look like the Florida Peninsula is going to get that big bad front that was shown last week. Things get wrapping up here. See, even the official surface charts aren't showing much snow for the east. I mean, we could see a trace again, maybe. We could see some along the coast. Could. Man, it's just, you got to be careful that many days away. And that's pop. That's not even weather type. That's pop. I don't know what the weather. Oh, I mean, there's a little bit there. So there's hope. There's hope if you're wanting a little coastal snow. But the big stuff's up here. That's what they're watching, and that would be Saturday for New England areas. So yeah, the hope's alive. It's just it's that big bad snowstorm that's been advertised is not showing up for the South. Yeah, even Gatlinburg isn't really showing much for snowfall potential yet. So anyway, hey, how cold did it get in Miami? Windy on next weekend, Saturday. Well, this is a cold front, so I mean we could take a look at that for temperatures. Go to tropical tidbits here, and we can look at thermodynamics. It's a cool word, isn't it? Thermal. Okay, let's take a look. 12Z is out. Not yet. That's only 9:30. There's our front. Not really showing much. Look at that. Here's next. Well, that's the 5th. What the hell am I looking at? I was wondering, where the hell did the front go? I'm like, this doesn't make sense. It was February 5th. I'm like, 81. All right, so here's our front coming in. You got to remember GFS goes out more than 10 days, so it kind of gets tricky if you don't check the dates. But here's next weekend's front. Rolling in, and yeah, there's Another round of freezing weather. Obviously, it's a good size front. So here's Sunday morning. Could be touching freezing temperatures again. Now remember, the 6Z is a little bit stronger than the 00Z, but it's showing 30s deep down into Florida. Again, this is a week from this is Sunday. And then a slow warm up. Saturday the 5th, we could be in the 80s. That's what I was looking at. And I'm like, how can we have a cold front? So, could be. And we got a 24-hour race that weekend coming up. So, it's going to be cold. So, anyway, all right, there's the temperature. Let's look at 00Z. See what it was saying for temps. It still dipped to 30s down there a little bit. So, here's Sunday morning. So, obviously, it's a cold front. So, it's going to be cold. But then, slight warm up. Nothing big. A week from Saturday, the 5th, 70s and 80s. 70s, look at that all across the south. Now, you know what that means. Our next cold front, we could possibly see some stormy weather. Look at that. Sunday the 5th and 6th. Look at that. 81, 82 before our next front. So that's kind of worth talking about. We get through next weekend's big front. We could have a little break in a while. Pretty good, right? So anyway, so next weekend is going to be cold across the south. High on Saturdays, 50s way down into Okeechobee for highs. So it could be cold next Saturday. Even colder on Sunday. Monday, highs could be in the 50s. But then, like I said, this is next weekend. It's hard to go out to the 5th. That's way too far. Let's just worry about this weekend. A lot of great snow pictures coming in from the weekend. A lot of frost. A lot of frost in Florida today. There's a big Colorado fire. Actually, Shelly showed it to me. It's in California, actually. I wonder why they call it the Colorado fire, but it's Big Sur, California. That's weird. Called the Colorado fire, but it's in California. That's confusing. Anyway, all right, what else are we talking about? Need some warm air, Shelly. Yep. Desiree, how cold am I? Well, not very cold. It's 71. Today is the day I put all the Christmas boxes back in the attic. I'm tired of seeing them stacked up. That's my big task today. Columbia got a lot of snow this weekend. Yes, Robert Lyons. There's a lot of folks shared some video from Columbia and pictures. Columbia had pretty rare snow for Columbia, South Carolina. A lot of ice over the weekend. We had some pictures we shared from the weekend. We had a cool little shot of a palm tree. I don't know if you saw that one or not. It was a lonely little palm tree. There's a nice little picture that was shared from our fans. This was Sarah and Ryan from Columbia. They made a little guy. That's perfect. They named him Bo. Nancy Patterson. That's a nice shot. Not very often you see snow with palm trees. I don't think palm trees are very. They don't like snow. Oh my goodness! All right, what else we can talk about here? CMC on the temps, Mike. Yeah, Johnny, we can take a look at that. They're always aggressive, but let's take a look for next weekend. So next Saturday morning on the GFS, got 30s already dipping into Florida with 40s, 50s down south. Highs on Saturday, they got 40s and 50s all the way down. So Saturday, the CMC is saying cold, and GFS, a few degrees warmer. But now the big stuff comes in Saturday night, and there's, CMC is always a little more than everybody else. But they're showing 35 in Miami. Pretty cold. But, there is a cold front coming, you can tell. It's no secret. CMC for highs on Sunday. Oh, my God. I didn't even click it one more click. That ain't going to happen. I hope. CMC's bonkers, man. I don't know why. Check this out. Look at that. You would think the Canadians would know cold weather, right? So there's the Canadian model for next Sunday morning, a week from Sunday. Not this week. The Yeah, this week. I keep forgetting today's Monday. So this is 6 days from now. Not sure I would share that one, but interesting nonetheless. GFS is a little more believable, actually, showing. But it's cold. I mean, there's GFS still showing 38 down in Miami. That could be the bigger story. I mean, obviously we got some precipitation coming through Friday night, but that's a big blast of cold, man. That's this weekend coming up. And if that low pressure sticks along the coast, the cold air is going to be in place. We could see, more wintry weather again. But yeah, it's just too early. I mean, I'm not saying it ain't going to happen. It's just too early to make any plane trips if you want to see snow in the south. Let's see, precipitation type right here. All right, let's take a look at this one. So the latest GFS obviously was aggressive. Well, I don't even like this one. Okay, well, you could argue with the latest GFS we could have flurries again. I think we've had flurries 4 times this year in Florida. Apparently, nothing official, but enough to take video of. So there's that. That's the GFS. Euro, obviously, way different. The Euro's not showing any precip like that leaving the mountains. There's your GFS. Blue is rain. Friday morning, 11 o'clock. There's some snow on the backside. Yeah, I mean, wintry stuff, obviously, coming. But whether or not we get it up here, we'll just have to wait and see. Bigger question, like I said, is this big old blob of nor'easters rains coming over the weekend. And that seems like the big story coming. Let's take a look at wind gust. Holy cow. Hurricane force winds for Cape Cod. Look at this. We could have here. Oh, it stops out 3 p.m. Well, anyway, look at that. Euro, always a little aggressive on winds, but look at that, 85 knots. How come my login didn't work? Oh, because I cleared my cookies. There we go. All right, so 98 mile an hour, according to the Euro, for next Saturday, coming in as our tightening nor'easter possibly brings in some wintry weather. Now, the Euro is always a little aggressive on the winds, but it's fun to look at. Look at this down here. 110 mile an hour, 112 mile an hour winds. But again, that's going to be pulling in this cold Arctic air. That's how we get the big snows. If this low plops over here a little bit more, a lot less chance for that to happen. So that's what we're watching. But that still is pretty significant winds. Cool to look at. Tim Bolin, right? Michael's in Cape Cod. What do you think? Going to be a wicked, what do they call it up there? A wicked storm. A wicked storm. You got a wicked storm coming. Wicked winter storm. I had a buddy, Bill Spicer, who was from Boston. He had that accent. Once you have that accent, man, it never leaves you, right? Did anybody have see any iguanas this morning down in South Florida? I never saw an official iguana alert. Thought for sure we would have. We didn't see anything. So, but again, I posted a lot about that storm coming tomorrow. It doesn't look like we're gonna have any storms tomorrow along the Upper Gulf. So we got rains coming. But as far as storms, it doesn't look like we have anything. Maybe South Florida tomorrow night. So here's the next 3 days. Little low pressure setting up. Let's take a look at the water vapor loop. Maybe we can see it right now. It should be somewhere over Mexico right now. Hey Judy, 45 in Opak. Wicked winter. There it is, winter. A winter storm. Wicked awesome storm. 30 inches of snow. Oh my goodness, Jack. Yeah. I was careful to share any of that stuff, man. You know, I you got to look at all the models, all the ensembles, just like hurricanes. You know, I'm starting to learn these winter maps are like hurricane maps. You get that one big bad run of a model run and showing a 930 Category 5 hurricane. It gets shared out of the yin yang, and then the next run it's not even there. I'm starting to see the same thing with winter. Man, and some of these winter Mets on Twitter downright get violent with each other. Like, oh my God. It's just a winter weather map, man. Let's see if we could find our mid-level low. All right, so let's go to, we haven't looked at our Knoll School site yet for the winds. I'm going to take a look at that. I bet you we can see it on the 500 levels. Oh, we got a little surface low trying to develop here off of Texas. That might be the beginning. Look at that little cute guy. Look at that. What is it? Let's check it out. Does it got anything attached to it? Well, a little bit. Look at that. We'll go to weathernerds.org. I haven't seen Matt's site in a while. Appreciate Matt and Levi. They support us here and let me show their stuff a lot. So that's why we show them a lot, because they're good guys. Here's the coast of Texas right now. Loading. I hear the AOL's. Oof. That's some serious wind shear. So obviously there's nothing there. I just wanted to see if we have a blob. So we do have some rain. Let's take a look at Texas rains right now. So it's starting to brew already out in Texas. Let's take a look at that. I guess we could have went to radar scope. That's okay. We'll go over here. Texas. We just zoom right across the Gulf just like that. Imagine if time travel was like that. We left Tampa to Houston in 1 minute. But there's our juice right now. So you get all this is going to tighten up throughout the day today and then tomorrow. It's just so we're getting Texas rains right now. That's been on the radar. On the radar. But I want to look at 500 millibar. That was our... Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that sucker. Woo, man, that's some serious wind. Man, I can't even keep up with that. That's some serious... too much instability in that to cause any storms, that's for sure. That's kind of why we don't have much of a storm risk. There's a lot of upper level winds coming west to east, but yeah. So tomorrow we should have a little bitty surface low try to develop here south of Upper Gulf and kind of peter out. So that could be the beginning of it, that 850. Let's see 700. Still a lot of wind shear even at 700. So I eat surf, maybe a little bit surface low. That's more. Look at that little guy. He's cute. So that could be the low they're picking up on. It's going to drift itself, not tropical, obviously, but the surface level charts actually shows it. See, yeah, that is our little low. Actually, we found it. It's like an Easter egg hunt. See, look right here. There's our little low. So tomorrow our little low is going to go south east towards Florida. And bring the action tomorrow. Bring the action. Let's look at current. You can see what we're talking about here. Yeah, our charts are having a hard time today. But there you go. There's Monday morning. So there's our little low. How about that? That's what that is. There's our little low. I feel like Bob Ross, the painter guy. Hey, we'll paint a little low. Pretty cool, though. I don't think water vapor is going to show anything. I don't know. Let's take a look at some water vapor loopage. Take a look at Conal US. I didn't even know what CONUS was. I used to see it posted all the time. But then I thought I'd be big and bad, and I started posting CONUS. And then everybody was like me, what does that mean? And I felt silly because now that was me like a month earlier. Then I say, I know I got a big word now I can use. CONUS. Continental US. That's just lower level, but you can start to see a pivot. We're going to get a little bit of juice come out of that thing, but nothing organized. Pretty neat, though, to see. All right, here's a little funny thing for you tropical lovers. Look, we actually got a little color on our map. Obviously, that's nothing, but we can take a look at it. We can probably see it on the water precipitable loop. I bet you we'll see a little spinach out there. Let's take a look. Do we have any spinach? Oh, there it is right there. See it? Oh, yeah, we got spinach. Look. Look right here. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. What's up with that? Could it be a baby? A baby little something that broke off of the... Heading north there? Wow. Pretty cool. Oh, Dale, I wish, buddy. God, I've got a list a mile long. I got my big event in Orlando next week. I got so much to do. What's up, Lord? Andrew, thanks, buddy. You have winter socks. I have like 3 pair. Well, that's interesting, right? So we got a little tropical something out there. I don't know what the heck it is. Nothing to obviously to worry about. Still interesting. Let's see if we can... Oh, yeah, look at that big old thing. Tropics in January. Big old blobby mess out there. Somewhere underneath all that is a little low, trying to get going. That's interesting, right? Let's zoom over there and take a look. Let's fly out there. There it is, right there. Let's fly over it and see. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool looking. I wonder if we'll get a little NHC mention. So there's our... All right, so if you're missing our tropical maps for the season, there's a little Atlantic spinner. That's actually getting a little tropical love. I don't have all my tropical maps up here, so we can't look at any probability maps, but I don't really care. I mean, it's not going to do anything, but it's still interesting. All right, what else we got? Spinach in the winter. Oh, yeah, spinach. There's nothing like good buttered spinach. I love buttered spinach. Florida Panhandle, Tony. Well, the GFS is showing a possibility. It's pivot, Sonia. I don't even know if I'm still on anymore now. Might kick me off. I don't know, but so if we are going to get some snow in the Panhandle, flurries, nothing that's going to stick. But hey, there's always a chance. Let's take a look. So Sunday or Saturday. Let's see here. Let's rewind it to. I mean, I don't know. I hate that one map, but whatever. I mean, if maybe like Friday, come on. I don't see it possible. This one's more rain and thunder. But, I don't know. It's such a small chance. Can't hear me, Tammy. Oh, no. Samantha, I was freezing. It's because it's cold in Florida. What do you expect? No, I think our internet just had a glitch. But it says I'm streaming at 3,800K, so we're good. All right, we're going to close out some winter maps here and go back to the main page. Remember, it's colder down in Florida than Anchorage today. Pretty wild. Let's go to Twitter. Let's see what's cooking over on the Twitter side. A second clipper will cross the northern plains. Snow up north. Here's a current surface chart. There's our little low. Look at that. That's so cool. I love it. Look, we found it. So this little low pressure, they actually marked it low. Not tropical. Trust me. Way too much here. But you can see it. Cute little guy. There it is. Look. There it is. There it is. It says Facebook locked up. Oh, well. Well, we rambled on enough. I think I'm still streaming on YouTube, though. But you guys didn't miss too much. Well, tune in on Wednesday. So, all right. Well, YouTubers have hung on. Let's see. Anything else? What are you serious? Cool. Lord Andrew, I'm serious. Heck yeah. Yeah, man. Everybody's talking about it. Right here. This is this morning. 35 in Anchorage, 30 in Lakeland. It was actually 25 near Lakeland, but it was a town nobody probably ever heard of. So I think it was outside of Brandon. But anyway, Facebook's froze. Well, anyway. All right. Well, I rambled almost an hour. So, cool. All right, well, there's the weather. A little bit of rain coming tomorrow, starting already in Texas, coming across Upper Gulf into Florida tomorrow night and Wednesday morning. Then we're going to keep our eyes open for the weekend front. Could be a warm-up after that, all the way into not Super Bowl. They moved the Super Bowl all the way to February 5th weekend. So this weekend coming up could be a pretty good cold front, and then a slow warm-up through the week, looking into the first part of February. Big question, of course, southeast snow, very questionable, but northeast blizzard possible setting up from this deepening low pressure that's showing up. To be watching. So if you got anybody in the Northeast, let them know, hey, you could have a blizzard this weekend. Hey, what's up, John? How's it going, buddy? Hey, we had some of them rum cakes. Oh my God, they were phenomenal, man. Haven't opened up the hot sauce yet. Kids loved them. They sure did. So, all right. Well, hey, we'll talk about a lot more on Wednesday. So hope everybody has a great day on your Monday. Stay warm out there. And, I thought I saw damn ice hanging from a tree out there. It's water. We'll do this again on Wednesday. So thanks, everybody. Cheers. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.